I'm in red form, in a red state, such a red case on a red song. In a shared space with my shareholders, cause we share a bond. Spiritual healthcare, that's real self-care, you won't care for.
I got my Mets hat on to the back. Y'all already know where we going with the stats.
Any artist that's talking garbage and try to curse us, y'all follow a wave and do whatever's current. I follow his ways. I know my turn is coming.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. Add it to the cart, and we got you. And that's it, man. Go purchase Big Pat Sports Talk merch and support the family, man. And welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. Thank you for your support. What's going on, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And today's episode, it's going to be some real talk about this team. After watching today's games, I come to the conclusion that we need to get back to the basics, man. As all you guys know, the Arizona Cardinals beat the Cowboys. And just watching that game, I just know this team needs to get back to the basics. We must regroup and evaluate. First things first, we need to get the idea out of our heads that we can be this air raid team and we can be this team on defense that can just do whatever the hell we want to do, and we can fly around and just make plays and all this garbage. We need to regroup and evaluate and get back to the basics. And what I mean by that is, let's stop the bullshit. Let's get back to the brand of football that we won games with last year. The brand of football we played last year was a very smart brand of football, and it was effective, whether you believe it or not. I don't care what the naysayers are going to say and all that bull crap. Run the ball. When Saquon Barkley gets back healthy, run the ball. But until then, do it by committee. Because first and foremost, our hand has already been shown with this offensive line. There's no way you can sit back there and pass the ball 40 to 50 times and think that we're going to win a game against a team. It's not going to happen. We got to get back to the basics. We got to get back to forcing our will on teams. We got to get back to running the ball. We got to get back to making teams feel our run game. We got to get back to, once they start feeling our run game, let's get some play action involved. Stop letting these teams just pin their ears back and come at us all game long, knowing that our offensive line is not going to hold up. Get back to the basics. You see, when we were playing back to the basic football last year, this team had a lot more heart going out there on the field because they knew the assignment. We came out this year thinking that we can do air raid offense. We got this speed on offense, and we can just throw the ball, and we're going to outrun everybody. We're going to run people off the field. And I have to admit, I was part of that too. But after seeing the first 3 games, get back to the basics. Because when you get back to the basics against good teams with good pass rush and good defenses like the 49ers and the Cowboys, you nullify that pass rush when you run the ball consistently against them. No, you're not going to break off 10, 15-yard runs every time you run the ball. Hell, you may even get 2 to 3 yards on some plays. But let's get back to the basics. Let's get back to making these defenses think and making these defenses know that when they come to play the New York Giants, you're going to have to stop the run. Let's get back to the basics. Let's get back to DJ making plays on third down. When they try to cover everything, he can use his legs. But now we do have pieces that are not Richie James and Kadarius Toney and Kenny Galladay and such as people like that. We got a Darren Waller now. We got Bellinger in the second year. We got Barkley when he gets back. We got Paris Campbell. We got Wan'Dale Robinson. We got Hodges in the second year. We got Slayton back. We got Hyatt. Now when we run those plays this year, they could be a little bit more explosive because we have more explosive athletes on the field. But get back to the basics. We've lost our way, and it's showing on the field. Run that ball. Make them come up and believe that we're going to run the ball. And we don't have a choice but to run the ball. And now when our RPOs go off, we got players back there that will make you absolutely pay. So now they have to worry about those weapons on the field and still have to worry about New York Giants brand of football. What we shouldn't have done is scrap what we did last year. What we should have done was expand on it. Now we have a tight end that you have to fear when we do the run game and we do a play action that can get open. It's not going to be freaking whoever we had at tight end last year. No, it's going to be Waller this year. It's going to be a Bellinger that I believe is better this year. It's not going to be a Hudson or anybody. So when we do those rollouts and that tight end is there, that tight end Darren Waller could get open for DJ and give him a good play, and it might turn into a huge chunk play because of his athleticism. But let's get back to the basics. I don't care if it's not exciting to the fans or whoever's in the league. It was effective last year, and it allowed DJ to do his thing. Because of the way we're running our offense now, everybody could just pin their ears back and come to get us. Let's get back to the basics, man. Run the football. The Cardinals showed that against the Cowboys today. Let's get back to the basics, man. Offensive side of the ball, I don't want to see us trying to air raid the ball down the field all game long, trying to do these long pass plays, knowing that this offensive line is giving up the goods. No, let's get back to the basics. Let's give this offensive line some confidence. Let's let them bully some people. And then when we do pass the ball, they got that confidence knowing that I've been bullying this dude a little while in this game. And let's get back to the basics. Let's not give this defense chance after chance after chance after chance to bull rush us and get sacks all game long, get pressure all game long, and we can't get yards. No. Let's get back to the 3rd and 4 situations, 3rd and 3 situations. Let's get back to the basics, man. Because the way we played last year, we had heart. This year, you're getting the heart taken away from them because they can't move the ball at all, and that starts to creep in on this team, and they start to play extremely flat, which makes us get destroyed. Let's get back to the basics. Let's move the ball with the run game. Let's dump the ball off to Saquon Barkley and let's let him make some moves and make this defense come up, and then let's try to hit him over the top with Hyatt. Get back to the basics, man. All this nonsense about us just opening up the whole offense and opening up the whole field, that has to leave because we don't have the horses on the offensive line to get that done. So go back to the basics and let's get back to our brand of football, because I see that our brand of football can still win games in this league. We were only embarrassed by one team last year, and that was the Eagles. With that brand of football, but now we have better horses to run our brand of football, to be more effective. Let's get back to the basics, man. Defense, wing, whatever we was doing last year on defense, let's get back to doing that, and we got better horses on defense this year as well. Let those boys play. You line up Deonte Banks, you line up Trey Hawkins in coverage on the outside. Let's get back to the basics and let those boys hunt. Do your assignment and make tackles. Will you give up some first downs here and there? Yeah, but long as you make that tackle and don't allow them to take 8-yard gains into 30, 5-yard gains into 30, 3-yard screen passes into 30 yards. Get back to the basics and let's get back to Giants defensive football. Make tackles. Do your assignment. Everybody can't be the top player. Everybody want to fly around and, celebrate and make plays. No, man. We have to play team football. And when we play team football, we are a good team. Might not have a whole bunch of Pro Bowlers and all pros, but a good team can win every time. Let's get back to the basics, man. And let's put these boys in a situation where they can win the game, where Daniel Jones has proven that if he has the ball in his hands and we need him to get a score to win the game, he's proven that over the past year and one game this year that he can get it done. But you have to put him in a position to where we can do it. Get back to the basics. I don't care about having a high-flying offense where everybody can cheer and everybody knows your name like it's Cheers. No, man. We ain't never been like that. We've had a brand of football that we've played on the defensive side and the offensive side. And if your team allows us to do that, then we do it. But back to the basics. Let's run this ball. And let's see if we can get some things opened up for this offense. Let's see if we can roll Daniel Jones out of the pocket. And now our dig routes are getting off because they're coming up thinking to stop the run with Saquon Barkley. Get back to the basics. But now we got Darren Waller when we do those plays. Now we got Paris Campbell when we do those plays. A Wan'Dale Robinson, a Slayton, a Hodgins. Let's get those boys back hungry. And let's get those boys back some confidence. Stop putting those boys in situations to where they're going to be lack of confidence because they continue to get beat across the line. And the quarterback is just like, I can't do anything because there's too much pressure. Stop lining him up right there to be destroyed. Get him out the pocket and let's run the ball. Running the ball means something, man. Both games we got blew out, we didn't run the ball hardly at all. We've lost our way. We're trying to be something that we're not. And I see that now. Let's get back to playing our brand of football. Let's get back to these. The games are going to be ugly. But we got the talent now to where those ugly games can get a little bit clearer. Because we got the talent now to back up the way we play. We can expand on what we did last year. Get back to the basics. Let's get back to mistake-free football. Because mistake-free football with this team this year is a hell of a team. It's a hell of a brand of football. Let's get back to the basics, man. Watching these games, watching these teams play, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking like the Cardinals aren't a better team than we are, but they beat the Cowboys and beat them pretty good. Why? Because they played basic football. They didn't ask Josh Dobbs to go out there and create miracles. No, they ran the football. They protected when they had to protect. They made the plays. They didn't turn over the ball. And guess what? At the end of the game, when it's 21-13, play action deep to a rookie receiver for 69 yards because they were playing basic football and they tried to stop the run and got roasted for trying so. And they just continued to play. They continued to make tackles on defense. Yeah, the Cowboys were running up and down the field, but when they got in that red zone, they couldn't score. Back to the basics. They start playing desperate. They down 21-13. We 4th and goal from the 5. Instead of taking a field goal the first time, they tried to get in the end zone. They got stopped. Came down there again. Oh, now we got to take the field goal. It's 28-16 now. 21-16 Cardinals. Man, we're going to keep rolling the ball. That's what they thought. Play action. Dobbs throws a good pass to the receiver. Goes down the field. Scores 28-16. They drive it down the field quick again with some penalties like they always get. But they got back to the basics. They made tackles. When Pollard went on that second down, they made the tackle. Got him the first down. They made the tackle on CeeDee Lamb. When they tried to throw the ball to him, they didn't let him juke anybody to get all the way down to the 3. They stopped him right there at the 8. Second down, stop Pollard. Third down, incomplete pass. Fourth down, boom, interception. Game over. They forced Dak Prescott to win the game, and he couldn't do it. He underthrew Michael Gallup in the end zone. And then he throws a pick. He couldn't do it. They forced that man to win the game, and the Cardinals came out on top by playing basic football and made plays when the opportunity was given to them. They did not put Dobbs in harm's way by trying to pass it all game long. They ran it to Connor. They got away from it a little bit, then they came back to it. And when they came back to it, and the Dallas Cowboys came up all out to stop the run because they thought they had him, boom, 60 yards down the field. Because they stayed true to themselves. They didn't go out there and say, man, we got to go blow for blow with the Cowboys. Nah, let's play some good defense. Yeah, when they do get in the red zone, let's see if we can hold them to some field goals. Because when you hold a team to field goals, they start to get a little desperate. They start getting a little antsy, and they start going for fourth down and not coming up with points at all. And that allows you to win the game. Get back to the basics. So I already had hope for this season, but seeing that Cardinals game today, we get back to the basics, we can win some games this season. So let's stop the bullshit. Let's stop the overconfident bullshit. Let's stop the we can be this great passing team like the Bills and all. No, man, let's get back to the basics and let's play Giants football and let's win games. Ugly or not. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button if you want to join the big blue crew and talk with Big Pat Sports Talk. This has been New York Giants Full Access. And once again, this team has to get back to the basics, man. Expand on what you did last year, because now you have the bodies to do it. You have the talent to do it. Don't lose your way trying to be something that everybody wants you to be. Be you. Get back to the basics. When that man Barkley gets healthy, I promise you, this brand of football will be deadly. Thank you guys for watching. And until the next episode, you know what it is, man. Peace.